Hi, welcome to the video and welcome to the channel. I'm Dean Vera. Today, I will talk about why plagiarism is not the crime. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Again, I'm Dean Vera. I'm a lawyer, a professor, and an academician. Is that right? I am a professor. Now, you clicked on this video to see the reason why I'm stating that plagiarism is not the crime. Well, actually, it's not the crime because the law under intellectual property code in the Philippines, plagiarism is not listed as an actual crime. The actual term for the crime is called infringement. But today, people, because of the internet and whatever medium you have, everybody uses the word plagiarism. Now, I'll tell you why that is the wrong word or the wrong term. First, plagiarism technically is an academic infraction. In fact, Black's Law Dictionary used by lawyers like me, states that plagiarism is when you appropriate somebody's literary work, pass it off as your own. So in a sense, it downgrades the act into a non-criminal infraction. But the most important part of why plagiarism is not supposed to be the actual term for the crime or term for the violation is that plagiarism by itself is correctable. It is forgivable, meaning you can escape plagiarism by just citing the source or putting it in a reference, a bookmark, sorry, not a bookmark, a endnote, a footnote, or crediting the author. So in a sense, the act of taking somebody else's work, putting it part of your term paper, thesis, dissertation, and if you credit the author, the act of copying is forgiven, is fixed. Therefore, it doesn't become a crime, an infraction, a violation. Plagiarism also is fatal, or it's punished academically either by expulsion or repeating the paper that you just did or getting a failing mark. So in a sense, plagiarism, you don't go to jail. You don't pay a fine. You just get kicked out of school. Now, the actual crime in the intellectual property code, and most jurisdictions in other countries, it is called infringement. Now, in our country, in the Philippines, technically infringement, although it doesn't really define it properly, is infringement is committed when you infringe. It's like a circle. But technically, infringement is when you copy somebody's work without authorization. Take note, in infringement, the way to escape it or the way to be excused, the way to not be guilty of infringement is when you ask permission. In plagiarism, in the academic world, you can take somebody else's work, quote it, cite it, put it in your body of the work, thesis, term paper, dissertation. But if you credit the source, credit the author, even without permission specifically from that author, no crime, no plagiarism. Now, in the artistic world, people use the word plagiarism when you copy lines of a song, you copy the melody, you copy any part of the work, any part of the artwork. You guys, especially the media, the news outlets, when you use the word plagiarism to a lawyer, especially like me, an intellectual property lawyer, a copyright lawyer, I'll say, there's no crime because it's the wrong act. Again, copying somebody's work without authorization is infringement. Copying somebody's work in an academic field without crediting the source, not permission, is plagiarism. Do you see the distinction here? What I'm saying is that when you accuse somebody of copying without authorization, without permission, use the word infringement. When you copy a part of a work, when you quote a work or an academic paper without citing the source or without making it a footnote, an endnote, that's plagiarism. I'm splitting hairs, but that's what lawyers do. We love splitting hairs. And that's how good lawyers can help a client either get away with infringement or at least say it's not infringement, it's just plagiarism. So what I'm saying to you guys is that plagiarism is not the crime, it is the wrong term for the act. So if it becomes a song, artwork, even jokes, if you steal somebody's work, it is infringement. Plagiarism as an infraction, as a violation, should be limited to the academic world. Hi, please do me a favor and smash that like button. It'll help me a lot and it will trigger the YouTube algorithm. Now, if you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't, my dog will eat this exam booklet and that student has to repeat his final exam again.